Hey, by the way, I got to ask you, it's totally not related, but since we're talking about hockey for a second, have you seen the movie Goon?
Not yet.
Oh my God, I watched it last night.
Is it good?
I loved it.
All right.
I loved it. I know I got panned, but I loved it. I thought it was very funny.
Not better than the original Slapshot.
No, God, no.
Okay.
No.
All right. Because that's sacrilegious talk, right?
I understand that. No,
you and I would have to fight it.
I would never say that. I'm here. I'm with you.
Weighing in at 150.9 pounds. Very specific. 5'10". No wins against 2 losses. Chris Lynde. Nathan George, we await his arrival. As you see Chris Lynde in the ring, checking out the octagon. How many of these fighters do you think, John, have had the experience inside a cage like this?
A lot of the area gyms have a cage. It's not necessarily to this size. Again, there's like a training one, which would be a little smaller. But it's still far different from training with somebody to fighting somebody. And we'll see how that plays out. I don't know the specifics for Chris Lynde. I do know with classical combat sports, they don't have a cage.
Right,
so we'll see how that works.
Welcome our next fighter to the ring, Nathan
George will now come down to the ring. They got the not pyrotechnics, but strobe lights and music going.
Apparently, RLE's got their own videographer, too, apparently, for different things.
Of course, if you missed any of the action tonight or just want to watch it again, as with all of our athletic events from high school and most colleges around the area, you can watch archived footage of this online at nsnsports.net after the game. Matches and whatnot are over. You'll be able to go back and re-watch them. So Chris Lynde trying to get back on track and get a victory over Nathan George. And you got to wonder, John, if Chris Lynde is able to get out of here with a victory in the octagon here. Will these guys go next time, a third time, to try and split what would be a 1-1 tie?
We'll see. Again, like I said, there was some bad blood between these two. So we'll see what happens in this one.
Getting checked out by the officials at ringside, a very lengthy process that happens before every fight as these fighters get checked by the officials before they step in. As you see Nathan George in the blue trunks.
Very upset with the cage, apparently.
Different size fighters, really much taller, a little wirier, Nathan George. Chris Lynde, a little more compact, a little more muscular.
And weighing in at 150.9 pounds, with a record of no wins and 2 losses, here is Chris Lynde!
Since there really is no corners to the octagon, you'll see on the top of the cage inside the door, red tape, that's red corner, blue tape, blue corner door. It's really more of a side.
Yeah, it's a little, exactly.
Red and blue 8.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's not really a corner as much as it's let's pick a portion of the cage.
Or 6th, rather. There are 8 sides to this octagon? No, there's only 6.
There's 6 sides to this one.
So I'm going to stop calling it an octagon.
Yeah, it's like,
it's all fuzzy math. We're underway. First fight of RLE 1, and both come out throwing rights. Standing up, and now finally grappling. To the top goes Nathan George. Lynde trying to get out of that and protect his head, and does. And now a front face lock by Nathan George. Blow to the top or back of the head. Lynde trying to roll out of it. George continuing to stay behind. Good, fast action to start this one, John.
Yeah, these, like I said, they had some bad blood here. These guys are ready to get after each other, and we'll see here. It's a bad position right at the moment, though, for Lynde.
Lynde's protected around the neck area as of right now. George can't seem to sink anything in, but now he takes a solid right to the chin. And then another off the top of the head. And then a backswing. And Lynde's got one arm in trouble, hooked back. And now he's in a chokehold. This is trouble for Lynde. And Lynde is going to be out. That's it, and that's all. Nathan George has beat him for a second straight time as he chokes out Chris Lynde in the first fight of RLE Bad Blood.
And I'm pretty sure there won't be any issues here or talk of like anything illegal. He wrapped him up, put him in a choke, and that was it.
Lynde is back to his feet, congratulates the victor, Nathan George. And right quick in the first round, that's it and that's all. Nathan George gets the victory. He is now 2 wins against 1 loss. And really it was set up by a stiff right to the mouth of Chris Lynde that got him spun around. And after that, it was deep trouble.
Yeah, it was over at that point. You got to give a big hand to Chris Lynde. I mean, he really went after him. Once he sunk the choke in, that was it. And was quick to jump in by the ref, and I think that was a good call on his part.
He tapped, actually. Chris Lynde, on that replay that we just saw from the different angle. We didn't catch it from our viewpoint, but on the replay, Chris Lynde knew he was in trouble and did the right thing. And that's one of the great parts about MMA as well, is guys just know when they're beat. It's unfortunate for the fighter themselves, prideful guys, but Chris Lynde taps out.
This fight has come to an end at 1 minute, 4 seconds in the first round. Winner by rear naked choke, Nathan George!
These two also had kind of mutual low blows in that last fight, which I think is where some of that bad blood came in as well.
Yep.
The fight took a lot longer then than it did
yes,
now,
it
a minute
did.
4.
Yes, it did. Absolutely.
To the victor goes the posing with the pretty ladies. And match number 1 is in the books, 1 minute and 4 in. And you see there with the shots in that one backhanded shot really opened everything up, and you see Chris Lynde there tapping out.
Absolutely. I didn't catch that the first time. It was a good call on your part. I did not see that.
So a rear naked choke after a flurry of right hands to Chris Lynde. Lynde now no wins against 3 losses. Above 500 now is Nathan George at 2 wins and 1 loss. So congratulations to Nathan George. And again, he's a good, quick fighter. And the one thing you like about Nathan George, too, is, and we've seen this 2 straight fights now, he's fearless when he first steps into the ring. He doesn't mind getting aggressive and making that first initial step toward contact, and he always seems to come out of it in a better way.
Yeah, he goes right at it, no fear, went toe-to-toe, traded punch, but then got into more of a technical piece. Sought his opening, locked in the choke. I mean, that's the thing. You can go in and wild swing, but if you're not able to get out of that, if you're not able to use some technical pieces to it, then you're at the mercy of the other guy. And if the other guy stops swinging with you and starts going technical,